Hello. There's an issue I want to bring up with Nigerians. It's the issue of the EFCC chairman, Ibrahim Magu. 2 days ago, he made some comments. No, actually, it was 3 days ago, stating that 1.3 trillion naira was looted during the period between 2011 and 2015. Now, in that time, I was in government, and so I take it as a direct affront on me. And I can tell you, Nigerians, that that is false. It's not true. It is not true at all. You see, I'll just give you a brief historical perspective before I go into facts. That allegation was first made in July, of 2015 by the current Minister of Information, Alhaji Lai Mohammed. Now, Alhaji Lai Mohammed said that 1.4 trillion naira was looted in the 16 years of the PDP. Now, apparently, because liars who don't have a very good memory, Ibrahim Magu has probably forgotten what Lai Mohammed said, and now he said that 1.3 trillion was stolen in between 2011 and 2015. You see, these people, they have nothing to offer. They spent 4 years blaming, and they are preparing your minds to spend another 4 years blaming. 1.3 trillion was not looted in the period between 2011 and 2015. It's absolutely not true. It's false. If you recall, in 2017, Magu made similar allegations. He said that he had recovered a total of about 791 billion, and that in just 2017 alone, he had recovered over 500 billion. And the then Minister of Finance, Kemi Adeosun, had to release a public statement saying that, look, it was false, that the only thing that they could verify was 91 billion. This man is a liar, and it's not the first or second time that he's lied. Now, I want to prove to you that this man is fighting opposition and is not fighting corruption. In November, they declared Kanu Eulogises Kalu wanted. That's the former governor of Abia State. Now, this was reiterated again in January. A week after the EFCC reiterated this, Eulogises Kalu was dancing beside President Muhammadu Buhari at an APC campaign rally in Umuahia. Now, don't take my word for it. Google this. The video is still there. I talked about it then. You can still find it. Various media carried it, including Premium Times, Punch, I think Vanguard carried it. Now, this is hypocritical. You declare a man wanted. The man was shown on live television for 2 hours. 2 hours dancing with President Muhammadu Buhari. This was a man that you declared wanted. How come they could not go and arrest this man? This man that they claimed has stolen several huge billions. Because he is a member of the APC, then they've left the man. Now today, the man has won election, is a senator. Now that same man says that he wants to contest for deputy senate president. This is a man that the EFCC declared wanted. This is a man that the EFCC said is a thief. They brought verifiable evidence and gave them on. Now, tell me, is this man fighting corruption? 48 hours before the February election, we saw drone imagery of bullion vans going into the house of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the so-called national leader of the APC. Bullion vans. Now, the man did not deny it. The next day he was interviewed. Sorry, not the next day. I think on the day of the election, he was interviewed and he boasted and said, yes, there was bullion vans, it was his money, and it was nobody's business. Are you aware that the 2011 Money Laundering Act makes it a crime for anybody to pay in excess of 5 million naira cash, and says that all transactions above 5 million naira must be done through a bank? Now, this is a man bringing bullion vans of cash, and there were people, thugs, party officials, all kinds of people waiting in his house. Now, is that not a crime? That's prima facie, and the man admitted to it. Has the EFCC gone after him? Has the EFCC even arrested him? Has the EFCC even investigated him? Yesterday, it was the man's 67th birthday. The president was praising him as a pillar of democracy. The man has been in and out of the presidential villa. What has Ibrahim Magu done to that man? This is a proven case. There's drone imagery, the man admitted. Okay, just last week, GEJ Adeyonju, a prominent activist, exposed a popular entertainer, Charlie Boy, for receiving a nine-figure sum as bribe from the spokesman of the Muhammadu Buhari presidential campaign. Charlie Boy was interviewed, and when Charlie Boy was interviewed, he admitted, he said, yes, he collected a 9-figure sum from Festus Keyamo, the spokesman for the Muhammadu Buhari campaign, to attack Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, why hasn't he been arrested? Or why hasn't he been interrogated? That is Festus Keyamo. Is that not a crime? Where did he get that kind of money from? 9 figures. The minimum 9 figures can be is 100 million naira. 100 million naira. We are talking about, this is a figure that is equivalent to $400,000. Where did they get that money from to just carelessly throw about like that? Look, Timi Pre-Silva, the former governor of Bayelsa State, this current EFCC headed by Ibrahim Magu, go and find out, they returned 48 houses to him. Where did Timi Pre-Silva get 48 houses? What about the case of Senator Obong Akpabio? That case has fallen flat ever since he joined the PDP and went and he bowed down to Muhammadu Buhari in London. Look, Ibrahim Magu is a hypocrite. This man said that he could not probe Governor Umar Ganduje of Kanu. He said that Governor Umar Ganduje of Kanu was covered by immunity. Okay, this same Ibrahim Magu, charged the governor of Akwa Ibom, Udom Emmanuel, to court as a co-conspirator in the corruption case against the current president of the NBA, Usoro. Now tell me, is that not plain hypocrisy there? And as for Muhammadu Buhari, they are going after the impatient Jonathan. Now, I don't work for the impatient Jonathan. I never worked with her. I don't know her. I've never even met her before. I work for President Jonathan and I remain loyal to him because that man is a good man. A good man. Nigeria does not deserve such a leader as that man. I know him. All these things that you are saying about him are lies. The man, his only problem is that he is just too good. Okay, let us assume that all these things that you are saying about the impatient Jonathan are true. What about Sani Abacha's wife, Miriam Abacha, that was allowed to keep $1.2 billion US dollars? $1.2 billion US dollars. And then Muhammadu Buhari, the current president, had the guts and the audacity to say that Abacha did not steal. I schooled in England. The case study for when we are doing financial crime is General Sani Abacha, a man that has been proven by courts in Europe to have looted at least 5 billion. And he said that that man did not steal, but it is the impatient Jonathan that looted. The family of the Abachas were allowed to keep $1.2 billion. Don't take my word for it. Go and Google it. Are we second-class citizens in that country? What nonsense. Look, these people, they are hypocrites. And as long as God gives me life, I will continue to expose their hypocrisy. They cannot get away with it. They should not think that they've gotten away with it. I am not going to accept to be a second-class citizen in my country. I am from the Niger Delta. We formed that country. Muhammadu Buhari is a bloody parasite. What does he bring? What does he bring to the table? Has he created jobs? This is a man who has turned that country to the world headquarters for extreme poverty. How many jobs has he created? Then we come from the Niger Delta. Our money is being used to fund that country. 90% of every 1 naira, 90 kobo out of every naira, 1 naira comes from the Niger Delta. And then you are now saying that these people, they are looters. Then Miriam Abacha and the Abacha family, they are not. Look, let me not say unprintable words to you, Muhammadu Buhari. Take your time. God bless you.